I invite you to take a deep breath and to really sink into the space that you are, being comfortable, just being anywhere you like, laying down, sitting up. As long as you're comfortable and you can deep breathe in and you hold it and out, releasing all the way out. Okay, I want you to start a visualization if you can, just breathing in as you take those really deep breaths of pure light. And as you breathe in that pure light, you breathe out the darkness, breathe out the heaviness, breathe out anxiety and the weight of the day, of anything you're carrying that you don't need to own anymore. Breathe in the light, breathe out the darkness. Breathe in the light, breathe out the darkness. And in your mind's eye now, I want you just to let go and float. As you float and you explore and be open to the nothingness of what may come forth. The only intention today is experiencing appreciation, the potential that comes through appreciation, the gratitude that brings us the awareness of how the little things in life are really the big things in life. It's seeing the details that really enhance the quality of every moment that we live. And if you can imagine just creating this beautiful vortex of appreciation and gratitude as you gently, if you're sitting up, sway in a clockwise direction. Your upper torso, your body just gently swaying in this clockwise direction, creating this beautiful vortex of appreciation within the light as you breathe in the light and you breathe out the darkness. Floating, just being aware, being open to receive whatever may come forth. Now just imagine that as you're floating in this nothingness, in this vortex of appreciation and gratitude that invites ideas, inspiration, and so much more potential. And I want you to imagine that all these little light bubbles start to appear. Which one's calling you? If you can focus in on just one of those little light bubbles. And imagine that you are now sitting attached with this light bubble and you're able to then wiggle your way in and permeate through the edges. So you're actually in the center of that little light bubble. As you sit within this light bubble, you realize that this is like the divine coding, if you will, of pure potential that's held within gratitude and in appreciation within this vortex of energy that you're creating. And it's growing stronger every time you breathe in the light and breathe out the heaviness and the darkness. You breathe in the light and breathe out the darkness. Now, as you're doing this, you can see how it starts to fire and wire the information pathways within this little bubble. It's creating these potentials, these just this inspiration. It's almost like a tickling sensation that radiates through every cell and every organ of your body, awakening it, stimulating it. If you imagine that this light bubble that you sit within at this moment, feeling this pure appreciation and light, is held within every cell of your body. It's the light code of inspiration. It's the light code of potential, the genius zone of where the highest reality may come forth. And just be open to receive that within and activating through every fiber. For what is within is around, what is above is below. We are in oneness with all parts of our consciousness when we exist in this space, this little light code, this little light bubble that you are now within, feeling and opening to receive from in gratitude and appreciation. continuing to create more clarity as you breathe in the light and breathe out the darkness. And what we can do is call on the inspiration to come into our awareness. For what is it that we need to know? What is it we need to understand? What is the next step? What is the next thought? What is the next answer? What is the next person? What is the next part of our journey forward as we move into that space of pure potential, with this light code activating and wiring and firing with our mind, with our unconscious coming into our conscious mind. That conscious mind then radiating out, so unconscious, conscious radiating out, and that vibration being felt by all that you are and all that you live, the relationships around you, the situations presenting through the consciousness grids of Gaia, as everything fluctuates and moves and flows within vibration. And here you are in this pure potential of appreciation and gratitude, firing and wiring and expanding out into that, just in openness of what comes next, just in that pure potential of what comes next, ready to receive in openness, in greater clarity as you breathe in the light and breathe out the darkness. Every breath healing and repairing every cell in your body, every communication pathway in your body, every electrical frequency, every brainwave, every thought, every mindset, every belief structure. What no longer serves releases in the darkness that you breathe out. And you're only breathing in the pure potential that is radiating through this vortex of appreciation and gratitude, that is firing and wiring as you sit within that beautiful light cell, this ambience of just pearlescent rainbow colors radiating around you, forming, flowing, becoming, activating into that genius zone of who you are and who you want to be, guiding you into that next thought, into the inspiration, into the ideas, into the awareness, through the relationships and the people that enter into your life, the situations that form and flow, the opportunities that arise, knowing what feels right and knowing what doesn't feel right as you are radiating in that appreciation and gratitude, as you exist in the pure potential, breathing in the light and breathing out the darkness. Each breath bringing more clarity, more substance to that clarity, more coherence of the light and understanding of who you are and how you fit in the world, in life, in your higher purpose coming forth in life through the people around you, through family, through soul family, through your job, through everything you are and everything you exist as. This is like activation of who you're meant to be. Who you've always been doesn't need to dictate who you become. You are your own greatest potential. You are your own greatest truth. And this, in this vortex of appreciation and gratitude, as you sit within this light code, as you breathe in the light, as you breathe out the darkness, this is where you realize and understand, as you revisit this place, that you are your own greatest truth, that you are your own greatest power, and all else flows from this moment. And you slowly just come to a standstill. No more swaying, just in stillness. And you come back into your mind. And you're still breathing in the light and breathing out the darkness. And you just embrace a knowing within this appreciation, in this greater clarity of who you are. And you ground that down into Gaia, into the consciousness grids, into the prosperity grids, into the higher reality of who you choose to be, no longer dictated by who you have been. It's just sitting within the genius zone where appreciation and gratitude lead the way, guide you through that clarity into the right choices moving forward, into appreciating the little things in life and being inspired, coherent within that path that you want to create. And just sit with that, grounding, feeling, existing. And we're just going to bring this space that you're sitting in this appreciation and gratitude, into a giant seed of life sphere and surround that with a Merkaba that's spinning in opposite directions, top and bottom in opposite directions. You're safe, you're protected. And as you rewire into this new level of frequency and energy, you gain clarity and momentum within that next step to be taken. Breathing in the light and breathing out the darkness. When you're ready, just come back to the room. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Feel the ground beneath your bottom. Open your eyes. And move forward with positive expectation, appreciation, and gratitude.